make your comments that you address the board and not necessarily the audience. So some of the employees
the pamphlet is pretty clear about the 3 minutes to public comment. The those things that say wouldn't apply to the public comment that would follow the rest of the business.
Yes, and I think we did talk about having it in there, so it's not in this version. But I think we need to have that in there, so keep pushing the
Unless I missed it, maybe it's there, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, all public comment 3 minutes. So much to it. Do we have any other comments? Questions?
Well, we can, all right, we can discuss first, and then we'll okay, I make the motion to approve. Second.
And roll call. Okay, discussion.
Right.
Right. Okay, so further discussion and comments from the trustees.
I think that the point is we need to put that up in the bill to other communities.
I would like to just share some thoughts on the rationale. I worked through in my own mind regarding adopting this subject on this. There's like the government. Are you pretty sure?
Also, the trustees are doing this stuff.
These are prepared remarks, everybody. If I don't prepare them, I'm pull off that. So, really, it's not going to be. Government, like most human endeavors, cannot function without rules. Rules define expectations and hold us accountable for our actions. Without rules, we have chaos. During the past 16 months, we have witnessed the whole spectrum of public comment at our meetings, from reasoned questions and remarks to emotional and rude outbursts. We have also witnessed what appears to be debates between the public and the chairperson. Based on these interactions, to the casual observer, Wauconda village government could appear to be dysfunctional, which we all know is not. But perception does become reality if we ignore the loud information. No one on this board denies anyone their rights guaranteed by the Constitution. In fact, every trustee up here has sworn an oath to uphold that Constitution. That being said, adopting rules for public comment is not something new or untried by other governmental entities, and in my opinion, it's long overdue in Wauconda village government. This board has been very tolerant with individuals who have made comments at our meetings. However, it has become apparent that adopting rules for public comment is needed for our meetings to function in a more business-like manner. Now, why is this important? And I think this is the crux as I was thinking through how I'm going. Why is this important? Because we must remember that others are watching and evaluating how we in village government conduct our public business. These others include governmental entities, of course our residents, prospective employees, and potential investors who are considering Wauconda for economic development. Therefore, it is critical to our future that this board adopt rules for public comment and the chairperson consistently enforce those rules. This way, the board and chairperson demonstrate that we can and will take decisive action to address this issue. Now, I don't expect everyone to agree with this action. For some, we're just going to simply have to agree to disagree on the need to adopt these rules and move on. However, once adopted, my expectations are that the chairperson will consistently apply these rules and that the public honor the board by following these rules. In conclusion, can you further comment by my fellow board members on the in favor of adopting these rules for public comment for the meeting?
Chair will make a motion for, okay, motion to roll call then.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
New business, the ordinance consenting to the village of Lowell and the village of Brantford as additional members of solid waste agency of Lake County Process. Brad, are you ready?
Yes, this is pretty straightforward. We're to become members of Wauconda Solid Waste for the county. If existing membership needs to grant approval to the members of the fund. In this case, it's Bobo and Bannister. The staff fully supports their membership, so we have an approval of the fund.
I only have one question. What is the distinction as to there's no late fee? How would there be late?
I believe that is, that was that's the line going with it. It's really the way we will make it, and that will give you the new
Other comments from the board? Since this is our first evening of using the signage to the agenda, it's not clear that anyone having public comments specifically regarding this welfare item. So, I'll still entertain a motion to approval of an ordinance concerning the village of Lowell and Van Fern as additional members of the solid waste agency of Lake County, Community Swap of Village. Second. Roll call, please.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Okay, first of all, trustee Brown.
Yes.
Okay. Item B, action approval of the change order number 1 for the burger excavation, reclamation, and water and soil improvements. So this is the site engineering and value engineering project. Correct?
Thanks, Mayor. Back in June, the village board awarded the legal contract to Burger Excavating for the implementation of water treatment. While we were tabulating the bids, we noticed that there were maybe some opportunities to save some costs in the value engineering process. So, over the last several months, our agency and developers and the staff had thoroughly examined the project, the documents, the contract, and came up with, and then met with staff, and came up with a number of revisions that they thought may save the village some money. Those items are listed in his letter to me dated September 3rd, 2014. The total savings would be $298,581.85. Again, we sat down and discussed these number of these changes with our agency, and we feel comfortable with them, but it won't take away from the project. So therefore, we're recommending approval.
Thank you. Bill, did you have anything else that you wanted to add?
No, I think Brad did a pretty good job of summarizing it, and the items are pretty clearly stated in my letter. I think there's no, we're not compromising quality at all with any of these changes. A lot of it has to do with restoration and how the methods of restoration are accomplished, and related to items for reduction and methods using more touchless technology, which is what we're talking about.
Comments or questions from the board?
Bill, is the project is complete, but the project moving pretty much along the schedule was paid out.
It's actually moving along quicker than the schedule that was being out. Next item is the peer request. But we looked at the project website at the end of last week with about 34% completed. A little bit ahead of where we're going to have projected for the year. So we're making excellent progress.
When did
The anticipated completion for what we call substantial completion, having all the pipe in the ground, tested, coordinated, and operational is by the end of the year. Some of the restoration work may carry over to the spring. It depends on how the weather holds up between now and
Thanks for doing extra work and trying to do it. Big chunk of money.
Okay, can I get a motion to approve the agenda item number 1 for further excavating on Mission City Water and Soil Improvement?
remove
Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, item C then, pay request number 1 for Berger, so this is payment for the excavation on Mission City Water and Soil Improvement Phase 1 in the amount of $1,000.25. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, Mr. Baker stated the project is approximately 34% complete. Further excavating has contributed to the project payment number 1. For the work that has been completed, the work is still inspected. Their request has been reviewed by RSCG. Everything seems to be in order. The work that is completed is approved. Therefore, we recommend in the amount of $1,019,000.
Good, is there any comments? Okay, Chairman, make a motion to approve pay request number 1 for further excavating on Mission City Water and Soil Improvement.
Second.
Oh, thank you. Is there any public comment while we have motion on either? Roll call.
Yes.
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 I'll make sure you have that for the agenda so we see for the public and for the application. Yes. Okay, so we need a motion to approve the resolution approving change order number 1 for the excavating internal water system improvement phase 1.
So moved. 16.4. Second.
Roll call, please.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, item D then, the request for Nexus Columbus to conduct their annual Picture Roll Drive on Village Streets on September 19th and 20th, 2015.
Similar to years past, the Nation Columbus has requested some visitors to go ahead and do their annual Picture Roll Drive. This will be conducted at Route 176 Main Street, 176 and Route 12, and then at 176 and Route 12. Proceeds for this fundraising will be donated to the Memory Impact and Development Service. Worthwhile cause
Comments from the board? Chairman, give a motion for approval of the request for Nexus Columbus to conduct their annual Picture Roll Drive on Village Streets on September 19th and 20th.
So moved. Second.
Is there any public comment for Nexus Columbus Picture Roll Drive? Okay, roll call, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Next item for the mayor's report, I wanted to point out to you that we've completed the next phase of our strategic planning, and it's a culmination of the focus groups that we have with residents, business owners, and also municipal and organizational groups, so other civic entities in the community. And all the groups had a chance to give their input for what they think the main goals the village needs to be focused on over the next 5 years. The trustees, staff, and I all sat down and discussed this as well, and we've all come to consensus on the main goals for the village. So that way we can move together objectively forward on what we're going to do next. The board knows what the committees are going to be working on, the staff knows what work they're going to have to do to focus these main goals and create plans to make these main goals a reality and be successful at them. So once we've gotten to the next phase of that, we'll share with you all the details. But I just wanted to let you know that the process has gone very, very well. Everyone seems to have very much appreciated the consultants we hired were from Northern Illinois University School of Government, and so Dr. Gavris and others helped us with that process, and it's very well. So I just want to let you know that that's on track, and it will help us achieve our future goals. I don't have anything further for tonight, and committee reports, Trustee Tony? Trustee Knight, has the floor.
Just a couple of things today. First, I'd like to thank Trustee Terry Hart for the year of the village and all the work and efforts that he gave to us. We will be missed with you. We worked well with his future endeavors. And then also I'm what the mayor just said about the focus group, something dedicated to your health and participation. And now we can put the plan into effect to keep things moving forward. That's all.
Thank you. Trustee Gardini.
I would like to echo Trustee Knight's thanks to Trustee Burke for her service. I guess I'm going to use the word great. I think one of the greatest things anyone could do is put their name out there for their fellow citizens to decide if they're worthy to be sitting up here. And I give her credit for that. I also want to thank Dr. Gavris for all the work he did in helping the focus groups and helping this board develop an idea of a strategic direction. I know staff is working on finding back to that. And the importance of this, and this started 5 years ago, a little over 5 years ago, is that it will help guide our staff in terms of priorities, it will help guide the board in terms of budget development and setting priorities, work well for us in the past, and I think it's going to work well for us again. So thank you all on that. I did have one question, because I forgot where I read it or saw it, but the road salt, we're not going to go with the state up to the roof or something like that.
Well, right now, we are trying to see further alternatives.
What's it up to now?
Well, last year's price was $54 a ton, and this year's price is $38.
I knew the answer. Thank you. Any reason why? Because I know the average citizen, I think, why is that? Really don't all the salt in the world dry up?
I haven't heard a lot of that.
I was going to say, look, it claimed to be the reason why is that they had a contract in place, so it's the state and all these other municipalities, and it was up to 125% of the contract price. Well, when they ran out of salt and they had to get salt during the season, it was more expensive for them, and so they couldn't charge any more than 125% of the contract price, which, as you mentioned, was $54 a ton. So then they start losing money, but they still have to keep the contract, and so now they want to recoup what they lost because of the contract from last year. And it wasn't one municipality, the scale was very large. It's the entire state, and actually was the region. So that's what the rationale was behind it. I don't know if how true it is.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Trustee Arnold,
Thank you, sir. I just want to saying right along with all she's done in the short amount of time she's here. Thanks to Dr. Gabbert, she did a good job. It was gone through before, and going through it very difficult through. So it'll help us all get headed in the right direction. We did have a licensed admin committee meeting tonight that we really good national and finishing up on the price of that board service. We will be meeting, our next meeting is third Tuesday, the October 10th, next July. Well, we're going to continue a little on fire, but then I want to thank Jim Hall. He's been a great help to our committee. With both his input and legal input. We have a public works committee meeting Sunday, 24th, it's a Wednesday. Next Wednesday, 5:30 right here. We have several topics on the agenda. Thank you, all of you.
I guess first of all, if everybody else would like to thank Kristen for her time. She was a very good trustee, well spoken, and got to know her very well in good business. I think we will miss her. Next is Wauconda. I know this is too much not holding advantage and solar, but now that they're part of the team, or hopefully will be part of the team, I hope that the team is working under Sparkle's tutelage. Board kind of get the 60% recycling and other things that Sparkle can help the community do. We are a great partners with Sparkle, which is great. We do as many things as we do, school recycling programs, textile recycling, and other things. That comes from working with them. And by voting in advance on this, is two other whole communities, Lake County, working on the same thing and direction. And although again, it might not seem like much, I get to see it. I'd also like to thank all the parties. Our 13 public works team, I don't need to know all of that. And all the people for the process tonight. I do have, the report I have is we have over 275 cars up there. So for our third month, that's amazing. And I know other communities took years to get up to that. We did that. I would like to thank everybody, and also everybody for their patience. I know blocking off multiple streets and everything else would be a challenge. But there has to be about 5 or 6 people out there walking around, and some of them do. Gives you kind of a very good time to focus all about. So I would also like to thank everybody for the patience in these 12 nights. And last, just a reminder, for all of you that have children, they'll be coming home pretty soon with making school, telling you about the recycling program for textiles. That starts next Monday, the rest of the week. So be prepared. Hopefully they will be aggressive, and hopefully we'll connect the doors down to that. But all next week we'll be inspecting textile recycling at their schools, which is under the school. And just like with the shoes, we will down the letter and pass out school. Thank you. Okay, and I'm sure I'll get a motion to adjourn. So, roll call, please.
I would like to something I would like to ask a question about. And I know this comes from last year, but for today, so it's pretty good.
I'll allow that. Just please state your name, address, city, the county's office.
And then actually, I have a friend about me.
Oh, okay.
Student, living with mortgage, and opportunity to So, I made a phone call to Mr. today about the water bill. Actually, not him, I made it to Donna. Donna connected me to a voicemail to send it up to me for things. And our water bill for the last 2 months has been more than double. Now, my husband works full time and I'm not even home. I'm living on campus. And, our utilities side of the state of Illinois, we actually undertake actual meter readings, at least every second meter reading. And my estimates for the last 2 months have more than doubled my bill. I went over 12 years of records, looking at my billing statement. And, state statute, 47 says, it's Illinois Administration Code 280.80, says that it's 1.5 over the estimate that was less, and my bill more than doubled. Now, there's no guarantee I get that estimate back, but the young man who came to my house and took 15 minutes and installed a meter that I had to drive 3 hours for, said to the effect of that, his company that had a switched over to the meter system. And I just wanted to make it known that I did open my home. I opened my door to him last year, and he didn't want to go down in a crawl space and push it off for another day to another person, I believe. And there hasn't been a moment that I've gotten any other contact with that. And I was told I was supposed to get a blue card. I don't ignore things from the village. I actually make calls to the village. I didn't get any notice on that. So what really concerns me is how unethical it is for them to more than double our bill. I'm not the only one. I have a neighbor who's billing from $40 to $220. And she didn't care about the meter yet. She actually went in the Monday after it, and the person did not know what was going on that she thought was spoke with. So she hadn't even rectified her bill yet. And since she was a resident, I'm fairly certain it's the same kind of situation because the elderly person that had been living outside had passed away, and I'm sure that the meter didn't get replaced in the time that they purchased the home and what have you. So it's a real concern that it kind of seems like a scheme, and I left the voicemail that that I felt it was very shady. And I had someone knock on my door and replace the meter, but I didn't have anyone call me and contact me. And like I said, I had to drive an hour and a half today just to have this exercise to get my bill accurate, and that's on the daily recovery.
Thank you for your time. You're welcome. And we'll try to seek some resolutions over here for strategies after this potential.
I just wanted more people to be aware of it too.
I appreciate it. And I think that's important. It's very important that people are aware of problems as they occur, because you may not be the only one who want to notice this trend. So, Brad actually has the authority to adjust this kind of things and deal with it. Okay, we have a motion pending, roll call, please.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Meeting adjourned.
I hope you didn't videotape me without permission.
It's an open meetings act, so, but everybody is videotaped during open meetings act. So it's not, one thing. You speak in a public meeting, it can be broadcast.